Now you're going to see that big spot on there. Look.
Well, it's not that important.
Oh, do I need my hair down?
No, it really does not matter.
Of course it does. That'll be a glamorous look. Now, have I got the dark bits come through because I took the light bits? Am I best to take it all up? Cheers.
So today I'm joined with my mum and we're going to be answering questions which you guys have sent in on my Instagram which you're too scared to ask your mum.
How come you're not scared to ask me?
I am scared to ask you. Okay, so this should be very interesting and let's get on with the video.
Pull me like gravity.
Okay, so the first one is, what would your perfect body figure look like?
Hourglass, really, I suppose. So a bit of boob, bit of bottom with a waist in between.
No. But do you think people should look for the perfect body though?
I don't think there is a perfect body. People are different. People are different shapes, sizes.
Do you think I have ever lied about where I was going?
You?
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
I can't think of it, but probably. Have you ever cheated on Dad?
No.
What would you do if someone cheated on me?
On you?
Yes.
What would I do?
Yes.
I would hope to have given you the tools to deal with it yourself rather than...
What if I was still with them? What would you...
At the end of the day, we all live our own lives, don't we? So I'd be annoyed with the person that did it, but it'd be up to you because no good me saying, right, ditch them
I would ditch
or
them.
whatever. You would probably ditch them,
Yeah.
but that's because you would do it. But if I told you to, then you would always be wondering.
The next one is, did Dad act the same as he does after children than before children?
Well, because we had children very quickly, now I never stopped him. In fact, I encouraged him to do sports and set up football teams and whatnot.
So antisocial.
But he would naturally, if left to his own devices, just do things around the extended family, so his family
Yeah.
or our family.
Okay, this one's good. Who is your favourite child?
Now, you know, you don't have favourite children.
Yes, you do.
Jessie, when you have children, if I'm lucky enough to have grandchildren one day, I hope so, you will not answer that question as a favourite child. And
You
what
must
does favourite child do? Anyway, sometimes one child might do something really, really lovely and another one might be driving you start raving bonkers. But love is not in the moment. Love is an overall thing. No, you can't edit that out. And you that's
I'm
not
editing
fair.
any of that, okay. What age do you think is a suitable age to lose your virginity?
I think, so I don't think there's an age thing, it's maybe...
Well, obviously there's a law.
There's a law, yeah, so there's a legal side, but I think really there isn't a right or wrong in most things. It's...
I don't expect you to say that to me.
In the moment, you don't know, do you? But this person, so what I would say to my daughters is when you're pretty confident that this is a person you want to spend the rest of your life with, or a long time with.
Fair enough. So opinions on one night stands?
I personally
No.
not into one night stands.
Same. Do you still think Dad is hot?
Hot?
Yeah.
I don't think I understand what you mean
What
by
you got said, I
hot.
don't think he ever was. Like,
Am I still attracted to you, Dad? Yes.
but is he like hot, like would you like him like, oh.
Yeah,
The way you
occasionally.
look at like a Botticelli or...
What I will say is the butterfly feeling. So that sort of, you still can occasionally give the butterfly feeling. And I still wouldn't want anybody else. I'm very lucky.
Okay.
So will that do?
Yes,
But I could also, he drives me mad sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Do you,
but
why do you tell me not to swear?
Why? I don't like to hear it, but why do you not like to hear it?
Yeah.
So maybe that goes back to your own upbringing and that it was unacceptable or deemed that people that use that behaviour...
What is something crazy you did in high school / college?
What did I do, crazy or high school?
You did go swimming with those boys.
Yeah, but that was... You would think that was totally unreasonable. My family was actually quite strict and not logic to me, and that might have helped mould me being a little bit more...
I lost my social things around being living in the village to church, so, and then also I probably, and that was very different from my own family upbringing because it's a totally different social economic group.
Was I a mistake?
No, you were absolutely.
Was any of us a mistake?
A mistake?
I wouldn't go with. Becky was unplanned.
A mistake.
So not a mistake, she was unplanned.
Oh,
But never not wanted, but you were actually actively sought after, so to speak. Not that it took much effort.
Was there ever a time you don't like me? Be honest.
Yes. Probably. But
Okay.
don't like is a bit of a broad term.
If you're my age, would you be my friend?
Yes. Why wouldn't I be your friend? You're funny, you're witty,
Mother.
you're energetic,
That's an understatement. Do you still
you're
think
kind.
about... Do you still
You're
think about...
kind most of the
Mum.
time.
Do you still think about a guy in your past?
Yes, probably.
I didn't think you'd say that. Did you ever do drugs?
Never, no. Never offered drugs. We had this conversation with Ben at lunch yesterday.
Is Ben?
Well, that's something you'd have to ask Ben, but you're asking me, aren't
to do
you?
this, yeah.
But no, I was never offered drugs. Well, prescription drugs, yes. But illicit drugs, never offered any, and I think I wouldn't have taken any if I was. In my day, well, you don't know if you're not offered, do you? But magic mushrooms were sort of, I remember people talking about them and them giving odd effects. But I would be frightened to take, I wouldn't want to take anything because I don't like being absolutely drunk. I wouldn't want to be out of control. So I would not.
Yeah, you wouldn't not want to remember.
Yeah, so no, I would not.
There can be a lot of drugs not smoking is peer pressure or fear wanting to fit in or groups. I'm really not that bothered about fitting in a group. A group that makes you want to do something feels that you fit. To me is why would somebody try and make you do that? Not actually very well. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure, I don't actually want to know this one, but a lot of people asked it. So you can ask it anyway. What age did you lose your virginity?
I don't think that's anybody's right
worried
to know,
now.
only mine.
I thought you'd turn around and be like 10.
No.
How do you open up to your parents about your mental health?
I didn't feel I could. Certainly sex, drugs, not that drugs was ever an issue,
It was more of a
but
taboo, wasn't it?
relationships, you would never discuss it. I never even discussed periods with I still to this day don't recall my mother ever mentioning that you get periods. I thought I'd actually cut myself doing a high jump when I started my periods.
Right, I know that your reaction to this one, but I'll ask it anyway.
I'll try and shock you then and do a different reaction.
Well, no, because I know your reaction to it. Opinions of sending nudes.
Opinions of photographs?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I told you.
No way. Now, why would you do that? Because once you put anything on the phone, and
This is another pressure of today that wasn't there in our day. If you made a mistake and somebody might say, yeah, she did that, or she's a slapper, or this is the sort of thing that we used to get in our day. She's a slapper, or so derogatory terms like that. But then it was one person to another, and then it would fizzle out and whatever.
whereas now there's a carbon imprint that you cannot erase.
How do you ask your parents to go on the pill?
Did I ask my parents?
How?
How would I?
So someone's asking how.
That they want to go on the pill. Right, okay. So how would they have that conversation? Well,
It's hard to
I would
find.
hope that you'd just want to, it's not about going on the pill, it's about having a discussion with your parents. You don't have to discuss it with your parents, but it's always best to try and have a relationship that
What?
if
Can
you're
you literally just
feeling,
go?
yeah, if you're feeling mature enough to
So you have
start
to
a
be over a certain
relationship,
age?
that well, you've got to be Gillick or Fraser competent, are making a sensible decision that actually I don't want to end up with an unwanted pregnancy, then that shows some maturity. I would hope they'd be able to talk it through and just say, look, I really like this person, I'm thinking this. Just say, I would ask to, if it was you, I would just think that you would say, Mum, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah.
And I would say, yeah, what? Well, can you just listen to me and before you respond, which is normally what you say.
I always say that.
Because there's something important I want to share with you. So rather than dictating that, Mum, I want to do that, it's like, I like your input and I'm trying to be sensible, and
What if your parents say no?
at the end of the day, you are you.
So ask them in a nice, questionable way. If they say no, do it anyway.
I would say you're better to take I would say if you're old enough to have the sex, then you should be old enough to have the discussion and to be able to justify why you want to do it. If you can't, then maybe you yourself need to have a little think about, will I look back in 5 years' time and think...
Regret it.
Regret it. You can't wipe things out, but...
Do you regret your first time?
Probably, yes.
Really?
Probably.
Does it hurt first time?
It shouldn't hurt, because it's a natural. But
Fair
a
enough.
lot depends on timing and the relationship with the other person, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alright, let's do the last one. Do you know when your son's lost daughter has lost their virginity?
Son or daughter?
Yeah.
When they did?
Yeah.
Well, not to the date, no.
No, I'm not saying you'd have it on the calendar.
Why would they tell me that?
But would you just know, like, then or...
Would I have known that they have?
Yeah.
I may well suspect, but I wouldn't absolutely know. It doesn't change you from the outside for somebody to look at.
Did Ben or Becky tell you?
No.
Ever?
They never came and said, guess what, Mum? Yeah.
She's like, guess what? Okay, so I found a lot about that I didn't expect.
Now I can question you.
No, because that'll be a different video. Moving on. And if you want
This
to...
isn't a one-way road, this, isn't it? This isn't what relationships are about. It's about a two-way road.
If you like this video, we'll do it the opposite, when my mum asks me questions and hopefully I can get my brother in.
And will you be honest with me, though?
Yeah.
Are people honest? Have I been honest with you?
Mum! You got something in that tea? I'm just saying, but... So if you guys like the video, we'll try and get my brother onto it and we could probably
Hey,
get...
I haven't said you can post this. Once it's out there,
Why the hell have we just sat here for like 20 minutes?
just so I can have a chat with you.
Okay, so basically, please give it a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and if you want to see my brother or me do it, then just comment down below or give it a thumbs up. So, bye!
Bye!